Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I...
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Kamara on the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome, but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate. Momentum change.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It is incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there forced the incompletion. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tendrick Thompson.
At the 27-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From a yard out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Dustin Hopkins.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Smith catches left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 14, Saints nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And the Cardinals first down.
On 1st down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
48-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 31, Murray will set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st down, Drake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Murray on the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Murray keeps it himself. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
28. Saints nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, it's Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Made by Harold Landry.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, 30 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Isabella. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To throw, it's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2. Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 11 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Breaks the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.